You have learned Epona's song, which I doubt that may be the real name too, but it's Epona's song. It will always be Epona's song. Our new friend Epona. And the owl. Why is he here? Hi. Can I help you? You can tell Epona's pretty strong. And also you can tell that Link doesn't really care. I think Epona just wants us to leave. Anyways, there is still one other place for us to go to, and that is this silo or storage area over here, which actually contains a piece of heart, which we will need. That's a pretty tall building. As I've mentioned, I don't know if this is supposed to be some type of silo or storage room. I mean, I know they store a lot of stuff here, especially cows, but okay, so let's see. How would we do this? Because I'm guessing that this is actually where they may store the milk, I guess. So yeah. No, Link. Okay, here we go. So if we make it down here... No, Link, wrong box. Link can parkour. Yay. No, don't block yourself in. That will be really bad. And we found a piece of heart in the hay. Hey, piece of heart. Why are you in the hay? Why is this little bit of hay within this? What is this? I don't think we're no longer in the building. Are we in the hillside? Is that Malon's secret area? It's like the bomber group all over again from Majora's Mask. You have that one little hidden area for the kids. Although we have... looks like they have a wagon here. Not sure what that is up there. Crates of milk, farming tools, buckets, spare wood, 2 cows with some hay. I'm questioning how they got the cows in here now. I think the cows have actually... I think they brought the cows in here when they were young, and then they grew up, and I don't think they can get out now. But that was interesting. Anyways, this has been Lon Lon Ranch. You can actually tell that there are several cliff sides. A giant storage building. The fence, or the actual ranch where they have the horses, Malon and Talon's house, and the cow pen, I guess, where Ingo works around. actually, there is one extra thing I wish to show you guys. So now we're back in here in the stables with Ingo, and here I am going to go ahead and drink the milk that Talon gave me, which it is good for 2 uses, although because our hearts is filled, there's no effect. Now if we play Epona's song while in front of a cow, the cow will actually speak to us. So as you can see, Epona's song isn't only to call Epona to us, but it's also a way to talk to different animals. But in this case, it's only cows, and they will actually give us free milk. And we have more fresh milk, literally fresh milk, which may not be good to drink, but there it is. So guys, there is actually one extra thing I wish to show you, and it's an extra clip from Breath of the Wild, which I think you guys will actually enjoy. It was surprising to me. Although besides that, I feel like I am going to end this session here, and I hope you guys have all enjoyed this session. So if so, like, comment below, let me know what you guys think. Besides that, this has been the Hyrule Historian. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode. Well guys, here we are once again in the era of Breath of the Wild, and with an extra bit, which I have something that is quite shocking. And that is, while going through Hyrule Field, I believe I have found the ruins to Lon Lon Ranch. Now, to be more exact, the Lon Lon Ranch from the DS versions. Since, well, a few things matches up more with the DS version than the original, which, to be honest, it's mainly these pots right here. Some of the smallest things matches up with the DS versions, since that's kind of where it would be, right next to the barn where the cows are. And at the same time, we have the house where Malon and Talon would stay with all of those chickens. I mean, sure, it's in ruins, but we still have a few of the shingles, some bricks lying around. It seems like a few things would actually match up. Not only that, we now have this where it would be the Lon Lon Ranch sign. The only difference that I can find here, though, is that this was once stone, but now wooden logs. And it's kind of surprising that how much Lon Lon Ranch has actually stayed intact. We still have the fence that would be for the horses, and once again, the sign for the horse pen, where if you would go inside, we have this back here, which would mainly be where Malon would be at, although now we have this little guy. But it seems like stuff is still intact, even though how little is left. I mean, really, there would be the fences that separates Lon Lon Ranch from Hyrule Field, but minus that, everything is still here, including this place that I would kind of say is a silo of some sort. A cow and a piece of heart was here in Ocarina of Time, along with the entrance to it, which is still there, surprisingly. And the only hillside that is still here, in fact, is this one over here, which still matches up with the map of Lon Lon Ranch from Ocarina of Time. The only difference that I can find is that we now have an extra road leading out to Hyrule Field. And if you do follow this road and going over the hill, you would even come across the river. And yet that still matches up with the map from Ocarina of Time. So if this was in fact the same Lon Lon Ranch from Ocarina of Time, we can actually see how much Hyrule Field has grown. There's even the hillside that I used to measure how big Hyrule Field was in Ocarina of Time. And if everything matches correctly, around where these rocks would be one of the hillsides. And if we go out this way and towards that hill, that actually kind of shows you how much difference it is between Ocarina of Time and Breath of the Wild, because it still passes the road, it still goes over a hill, and it ends up leading to a mountainside. But yeah, everything still matches up. Even going out the normal way to Lon Lon Ranch, and if you just go straight, ignoring the roads, you will even come across Hyrule Castle's cathedral, which technically that would be where the Temple of Time would be in Ocarina of Time. But I guess the reason why it's so interesting to me is that how well Lon Lon Ranch has been kept up. Because if you keep up with the different timelines, in the adult era, Hyrule was flooded. And the child era, there's no sign of Lon Lon Ranch until Four Swords Adventure, and that was only for a brief time. Within the Oracle games in the Downfall timeline, we learned that Malon and Talon even went to Holodrum. And even though that may not, some people believe that that is not them, it could still be a descendant of them. But yeah, it actually just shows you how much Lon Lon Ranch has changed. And yet, I wish to also clear up that saying, the story that Impa tells you in Breath of the Wild, saying there's these events that covers 10,000 years, that's just telling you how long Ganon has been around. It's not saying how long certain eras have since the last Zelda game. Most people is pointing this at the end of the timeline, which I can understand that. But it doesn't mean other things won't happen after Breath of the Wild. But yeah, besides that, I think I'm going to leave this extra bit off here. And yeah, so let me know what you guys think. Do you guys still enjoy these little extra clips from Breath of the Wild? I would like to know down below. So yeah. Going back to the era of the Hero of Time. See you guys in a bit.